The 63rd annual edition of Holyoke St. Patrick's Parade happens this weekend. You'll see it here on WGBY. And to give us a little preview of what's going to happen, we've got three of the key people involved. We are here with the parade president for 2014, Jane Coughlin Chevalier, the Grand Marshal this year, longtime parade activist Roger Donahue, and our 2014 Grand Colleen, Sheila Fallon. Well, thank you all for being with us. I know it's a crazy busy week for you. Madam President, Jane Coughlin Chevalier, let me ask you, this is an enormous undertaking. Hundreds of volunteers, thousands of visitors to the city of Holyoke. What does it mean to you to be, after I think 15 or more years on the parade committee, head of this event?
It's been amazing. It's a great opportunity. It has given me a chance to see what the parade means to the people in Western Mass and people that come in from out of town for the big weekend. It's a great time, and being the voice and the face of the parade for the past year has been a great experience, because I've gotten to see other towns how they celebrate, and then they all talk about coming to Holyoke, and that's the great part of being president.
Roger Donahue, somebody told me they think it's 49 or 50 years for you on the parade committee. Your family's been involved, your son Archie, your grandson Brian now with the road race on Saturday, which is a huge event leading up to the parade, and now you're going to lead it all as the Grand Marshal. What's it mean to you?
Well, I still can't believe it. Really, it was a shock to me when it was announced. And to go along with Jane, the people I've heard from is amazing. People I worked with 40 years ago, I'm hearing from them, because when I worked in Springfield and got transferred out of Springfield, I wound up in Boston, and I missed a lot of those people, but I'm hearing from today. But the best part is my twin brother and his family are coming from Folsom, California for the weekend.
And that's really what the parade's about, isn't it?
Yes.
It's about family and it's about fun. You were saying before, I was talking to Jane before we started taping, how much work it is, and you said, not if you make it fun.
That's right.
Yeah. How do you do that, though? How do you make it fun?
Well,
attitude?
You just don't take it too serious. That's I mean, some do, but you know, I've found that by not taking it too serious, I can enjoy it more.
And you get everything done you need to,
yes.
Which is the key
Yeah,
part.
yeah.
Let's talk to our Grand Colleen, Sheila Fallon, a student at Elms. Let me ask you, being named Grand Colleen, I know we hear often from the young ladies who say, you know, I've dreamed of this since I was a tiny little girl. Was it that way for you, or was it kind of a surprise?
Absolutely. I think it's every little Irish girl's dream that grows up in Holyoke to be the Grand Colleen. And like Roger said, you know, when it happened, I was just in shock. You know, my lifelong dream was actually happening, and I just couldn't believe it.
Now, you attended a couple weeks ago what I know the parade committees call unofficially, I guess kind of officially, the Love-In. They had it at the Sons of Erin in Westfield. And that's really where people from all the different communities, parade committees, and all the Colleens come together. What was that like? Because it's meeting all kinds of folks involved.
Yeah, it felt like such a privilege not only to meet all the Colleens, but all the different parade committees in the area. And just to see, you know, all of us that are fulfilling our dream, that are there to be the Colleens, representing our cities and ourselves and all the girls in the area.
Let's go back to our parade president, Jane Coughlin Chevalier. This has been a family tradition for you as well. I mean, your dad, Pop Coughlin, famous, an award winner. He was Grand Marshal, I think, in 1993, 92? Okay, so it's a tradition for your family as well.
It is. And in our family, it's always been considered, it's like Christmas. And so it's Christmas without the presents. It's about as much work planning and having company come in and family come in, but our family has always loved the parade, always been a part of it. My dad, I remember when he was parade coordinator, listening to him go out in the morning when he was going to be going off, and if it was a snowy or cold, rainy day, my sister and I didn't get up to say goodbye. If it was a sunny day and the weather was going to be good, we'd go out and say bye, Dad, and give him a hug as he went off to his parade. But now our daughters have their college friends coming back, and it's a great tradition.
I've got to ask you now, more than a decade on the parade committee, you came on at a time when it was still pretty much a guys' club. And now here you are, you've climbed the ladder, you are the president, you are in charge. Things have changed as the times have changed, I guess. Fair to say?
It has. And I think that it's most of the prior generation would agree that the women have made an impact on the committee, and I think we bring a certain aspect to it that maybe wasn't there before.
Roger, let me ask you, Grand Marshal, I know you've got family, you said, your brother coming back from California. You don't get to see him very often, I'm sure. No. How big a crowd marching with you? I know you've got a car as well for family members. There's going to be a pretty good number of Donahues there, huh?
Well, only a couple marching with me. My wife will be in the car with me, and my 2 sons will be marching, and maybe 1 or 2 of my grandsons. But most of them will be with the family on the corner of View Street and Northampton Street.
So everybody should say hi to the Donahues at that point, right?
Oh, definitely.
they'll be meeting and greeting. They'll be well represented and well heard.
Yes, yes.
let me talk to our Grand Colleen again. You're a student at Elms, as we mentioned. What's the future hold, we hope, for Sheila Fallon? What are you looking to do?
Well, after I graduate, I do plan to get my master's in education as well from Elms. And then I really hope to be a teacher in the city of Holyoke. It's where I've grown up. It's what has made me the person that I am. And I hope to stay there and, live there the rest of my life.
I'm going to ask you one more question real quick. You're on a float, you're elevated a little bit above street level, and I got to tell you, the winds are a little heavier there. Yes. Are you ready to fight the cold Sunday afternoon?
I hope so. I check the weather forecast every day, hoping that the temperature will go up a little bit. But
I'm with you on that.
I'm willing to take it however it is.
Well, we thank you all for all the work you've done. We thank you for being here, Parade President Jane Coughlin Chevalier, our Grand Marshal Roger Donahue, and our Grand Colleen for 2014, Sheila Fallon. Have a great parade.
Thank you.